She's a former Bachelor contestant turned Bachelorette turned host of the show to Dancing with the Stars winner, business owner, and hey, maybe most importantly, dog lover. We, of course, are talking about Kaitlyn Bristowe, who's here this morning to catch up and talk about a great initiative that impacts animal shelters here in Alberta. Kaitlyn, how are you doing?
I'm so good. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. We always love catching up. So I'm a rescue dog mama. You're a rescue dog mama. So tell me about how this partnership with Mars Pet Care came about.
Yeah, it was so exciting because, obviously, and I know what that kind of love feels like with a rescue dog. I'm a loving mom dog to my two rescues. So proud to partner with Mars because they are supporting, shelters in need. As a Canadian, I'm just excited to share that part of the amazing work includes the expansion of Pedigree Foundation programs to Canada, and they just announced the launch of its Canadian grant program. So they're awarding $100,000 in grants to help 8 shelter and rescue organizations across Canada with programs to increase dog adoption rates. So I'm so excited. I'm so passionate about, rescuing and even just having my platform to be able to share. You could share on social media. You can go. I just went to the Nashville Humane with my dad and did some work there. You can volunteer. You can, you can rescue your own animal. You can foster an animal. There's so many ways, big or small, to get involved, and obviously something I'm passionate about and proud of the work that Pedigree Foundation is doing.
Yeah, I bet. And they are life-changing, whether it is, to the extent of being able to adopt your dog like we did, or even just helping out. So you mentioned those 8 shelters and organizations. That would be the Animal Rescue Foundation of Alberta and the Humane Society in Cochrane for us. Why would you encourage people to get involved and help these dogs in these situations?
I mean, I just always think dogs, pets, cats, they're always there for us, and we need to show up for them right now and support. There's a crisis right now happening, and it's really sad because there's hundreds and thousands of dogs and cats across US and Canada that need our home, and they need forever homes. And to have a crisis like that is really heartbreaking to me. So I just want people to get involved in any way that they can, and you can find out more about Pedigree Foundation and the Canadian grant program at mypedigree.ca. There's just so many ways to help get involved, and something I'm so passionate about. Like, look at these dogs! How sweet are they?
I know. I'm sitting here with the biggest grin on my face because I just did a shelter visit myself, and dang, they're cute. Okay, so let's talk more about you. The pandemic didn't just affect animal shelters; it also impacted businesses. You yourself are a business owner, so how did you manage amidst this unprecedented business climate, or were people just buying more wine?
Well, I'm not going to lie, wine sales were up in the pandemic, but it was, small businesses. It was actually important to me to use my platform to help shine a light on small businesses during that time. So it's something that, I actually, was it Amazon handmade? Like there's so many small businesses and big companies that are helping shine light on small businesses right now through the pandemic and even still after. So again, I think it's important for people who do have a platform to share their stories and share their small businesses and other local businesses. I mean, even going back to the shelters, they're struggling just as much as small businesses right now, and it's kind of across the board. So important to raise awareness around all of it.
All right, well, Alberta girl through and through. You're speaking dogs, wine. That is our language. Thank you so much for joining us. You can follow along Kaitlyn's adventures, pet related or not, at KaitlynBristowe.com. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you for having me.